Good morning, everybody. Thumper Fishing. All right, today's January 31st, 2025. Can you believe that? First month of 2025 already down, only 11 months left. Man, the older you get, the more faster time goes, I swear. Anyway, it is early. It is 6:20 and we're already on the road. We are stuck waiting at the train. Whenever I try and leave a little extra early, I always get stuck on the train. So I guess it works out. Anyway, so I did plan yesterday. I was gonna try and meet up with my buddy KO Fishing. I'm sure a bunch of you have heard of him. He's got a nice channel. He's probably gonna have a good video that came out this weekend or in the next couple days, fishing Port Canaveral. I almost was able to go out there and meet up with him, but had some stuff come up and I just ended up not being able to make it. But definitely go check out his video over there. I heard he did pretty good and got a couple reds and a couple small sheeps and even a black drum. So go check that out. But in today's video, we are actually gonna head north. We are finally getting some warm weather. I heard it's supposed to get up to about 80 today. So I'm hoping that a lot of these fish that have been really struggling with this last cold front are just going to be super hungry today and feisty now that the water's warmed up. It was warming up a little bit yesterday, and then today's supposed to be the hottest day of the year so far. So we're going to head up to Edgewater area. I'm going to meet up with a subscriber that I've been chatting on and off with over the last few months. Sounds like a great guy. And he's going to show us a couple spots where he's seen some fish recently. So we'll be able to meet somebody new. My buddy Nelson is even going to come out and meet up with us as usual. And we're just going to have a good day and see what we can get into. You know me and newer areas. I don't expect to do crazy good. But you never know. We might get a little lucky. So I think we're going to head over to Edgewater and then kind of venture south. See what we can get into, fish some mangrove lines. It'll be nicer to be in a little bit of a deeper water than what I'm used to. So we brought 4 rods today. We're ready for anything, and we'll see what it gets into. But either way, even if the fish aren't biting, it's supposed to be a nice sunny and warm day, and I will take it. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. I'll include more jibber jabber towards the end. I've only fished Edgewater once, and that was with fishing around Florida. If you are thinking about fishing that area, or you like watching content of that area, definitely check out my friend Fishing Around Florida. He's got a really good YouTube channel, and he's always out there fishing and things like that. So definitely check it out. Anyway, everybody, I will catch you once we get on the water. Tight lines. All right, well, we're out here. Met up with my subscriber Neil. We're gonna meet up with him over here, and he's gonna take us to a spot. We're gonna try and take. We've got it's slack tide right now, so we're gonna ride the incoming tide to the spot, see if we can see anything, and kind of go from there. So try and ride this tide, make the paddle there a little bit easier. See what we can get into.
Water's still clear in the river. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Beautiful morning though.
It's awesome. Well, I ain't seeing nothing here.
Yeah. I like your setup though.
And I haven't fished, before you got here, I'm fishing this main channel out here, and I was marking fish, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it was fish or.
Yeah, the last couple trips we went to, they seemed a little like lockjaw, you know, they just weren't having it.
Nice jungle cruise.
Yeah, right? Didn't have to pay $150 for it though.
I'm thinking this would be a good spot to come in the summer for some juvenile tarpon.
Yeah. This probably be loaded. At this point, I just want to try and get something. So we're going to try and see what these little things that keep nibbling us are. Guessing pufferfish, pinfish, maybe little mangroves. But I put a little mini, like a 1-inch voodoo shrimp on there. I still can't hook them, so I'm not sure. Yeah, see, they're just nailing it, but I can't. I think if it was a mangrove snap, well, I guess if it's a little one. I just can't hook them. If I catch a little bait fish, it counts. I'm telling you, it counts. What's up, everybody? All right, well, excuse me, I tried, definitely. Boy, the last couple trips have been a grind. With that last cold front we had, really changed up the fishing. as I mentioned, we headed up to Edgewater. I did talk to a couple guys that fished that area over the weekend, and they all didn't do that well. So I wasn't expecting it to be too crazy good, but I did end up seeing, one little group of snook in the mangroves and 2 different redfish cruising solo along the mangroves there. I did see a bunch of sheepshead, all smalls, and I did hook into a small snook but lost it at the kayak, so that don't count. My buddy Nelson, same thing, didn't get nothing. My friend Neil, he didn't get anything, but he did end up getting actually a nice sized trout. So at least he didn't get skunked. But he was even shocked too. Those fish, they moved. 1 minute they're there, the next minute they're not. So we went to a spot where, he saw tons of fish about a week ago, and they just weren't there this time. Or they could be, they're just not biting. It was a little different for me. Like I said, I'm usually fishing some really shallow waters, but I absolutely loved doing new things and trying new spots. It was definitely a little bit of a learning curve getting used to that tide. When that tide changes, it really kind of rips through those little canals and all that kind of stuff. So that was interesting, and I took a little bit getting used to, but boy, you can get lost back there easy. Overall though, what a trip, because today is probably the hottest day of the year so far. It says it's 84 out. It's mostly sunny. We met a new friend. I've been chatting with him for a while, so it was really good to get out there and meet him. Air Force vet, just great guy. So we'll definitely be going fishing with him again in the future, so stay tuned for that. As far as fishing wise, next week, honestly, I don't know where to go. I know my buddy KO had a pretty decent day over at Port Canaveral, so maybe we could try that. I'm not too sure. I'm hoping with this warm weather that we're having right now, maybe the fish move back in, maybe the bite turns on. I was really hoping today it would have, but just couldn't find them today. So yeah, but overall, like I said, what a beautiful day, especially to go back into those back lagoons, or I don't know if it's called lagoons, but these back canals and the mangroves away from everything. It is just beautiful back there, and catching a fish is a bonus. So we had a blast today. Like I said, I'm not too sure where I should try next. So stay tuned to see where we go next. I don't know if I should just go to somewhere I know and see if the bites turned on, or if I should try new spots. Not too sure, but we need to get on some fish. My buddy Nelson definitely needs to get on some fish. I think that's the 4th trip with nothing. So he is due for an epic day. So we'll have to figure that out. Anyway, again, apologies, no fish today, just a beautiful day on the water. And most of you that watch me enjoy those days too. So I hope you appreciate it. And I figured I would just make this video anyway, because hey, that's part of inshore fishing. Well, that's part of fishing in general. Those fish move, and 1 minute they're there, the next minute they're not. So getting skunked happens. It happens to the best of us. Anyway, everybody, I will catch you in the next one. Tight lines. Peace.